What's up, everybody? This is Whisky in the 6. I'm Rob. Today I'm doing a gift from Peter White. I have a couple of these. He gave me a bunch of half bottles. We did some trading, and he also just gifted a bunch of half bottles to the channel. This is one of them. This really nice Ben Nevis 1997 Grinlays is another, and there's a few more back there. So this is one of the many. I'll probably try to do one a week until I move, if I can. But like I said, this is Aultmore 12-year-old. It's a speyside Scotch, 46%, no added color, unchill filtered. It's pretty light. My guess is either refilled hogsheads or ex-bourbon barrels. So I get a lot of apple with this one off the hop. Some grassy notes in there as well. First impressions with the vanilla now, definitely leaning towards ex-bourbon or a few times refilled casks. Very nice though on the nose. Subtle hint of banana in there as well. Not sure where that's coming from. I don't get that very often in a Scotch. Really smooth. And I know that's a hated word by many Scotch people. I'm not sure why. If it's smooth, it's smooth. I'm not sure what people dislike about that term, but it's 46%. You wouldn't be able to tell that that's 46%. It's very light on the palate. But it's got a nice creaminess. That vanilla follows through. More on the banana on the palate, believe it or not. And then on the back end, that oak kind of turns into like a dark chocolate. Fruity. Some apple here too. Interesting. Definitely a lot of vanilla with this one. Easy drinking. Got some complexity to it because there's some layers to it. There's fruitiness, and then there's that vanilla, dark chocolate, oaky element to it. Finish is not very long, but it still lingers a bit. Overall, nice stuff. I'd probably give this an 86, maybe an 85. So that's an A according to my marking scale. Nice. Would I go out and pay the Canadian price for this at the LCBO, which is around, I think, $90? I could be wrong. It could be around $80. Probably not, just because I do believe that there's better 12-year-olds out there, but it's really nice. Having got the bottle for free obviously kind of makes it a little bit harder to judge based on price point, but going by what I like to drink, it kind of reminds me of some of the Balblairs that I've tasted that are just ex-bourbon cask. But those ones, I guess because they're first fill ex-bourbon, they're very fruity. You get a whole bunch of different tropical fruits with those ones. Whereas this one, you're far less on the tropical fruit, more on, like I said, the apple, a little bit of, well, I guess banana is a tropical fruit, but more the apple, banana, vanilla, those types of notes, and nothing's very like powerful. In the Balblairs, I was getting a lot of like beautiful like pineapple and some other types of like coconut, that sort of stuff. So anyway, not fair to compare it head to head with a Balblair because In my opinion, Balblair is one of the best, but this is really nice. Aultmore is known to be used, well, their whiskey was used more for blends in the past. Dewar's owns them. That's a Bacardi branch, and this was used in many of the blends. And they recently, well, not recently, but within the last 4 or 5 years, they started producing a whole new line of single malts, and this is one of them. I've seen the 18, I believe, and there's a 21 and a 25. So I'd be interested to taste those other ones, knowing that this one's pretty good. Okay, so like I said, that's about an 85, 86. Is it worth the money? Depends what you like. If you're the type of person that leans toward something that's ex-bourbon cask as opposed to ex-sherry, then this is probably the one that you want, as opposed to something like a 12-year-old Glendronach or something of that sort. All right, very nice. You guys can check me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You guys can also check me out on Patreon. Cheers.